Happy Halloween to those who celebrate, and hopefully you guys got a lot of candy. But now it's time for us to go over the results for the poll I put out for you guys ranking the girls from Liella after Season 3, Episode 4. Same just as before, it's your guys' average, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump to the rankings.
でもきなここのノート見たとき感動したっす。感動？そうっす。夏美ちゃんこんなにたくさん挑戦してきたんだって。
あれだけ鍛えてるカノンちゃんが見送るしかないなんて。それでナナミたちはどっちを？どっちを応援してるですか？
ノーレイン、ノーレインボー。
なんだそれ？
外国のことわざ。雨が降らなければ虹は出ない。
夏美さんはすごく頑張っていますよ。リエラの心強いメンバーです。
でもこうなると問題はラブライブね。
いた。やっぱりここだったのね。なんてあんたがここにいるのよ。敵の本部みたいなところでしょ。
私は大して失敗もしてないのにくよくよしたこともあってかっこ悪いな自分って思った。夏美はすげえよ。
以上の力を出せる。できないことや大変なことでも乗り越えられる。
雨の後のあの虹のように鬼なっちゃい。ソングフォー
夢なんかより現実。夢なんて持つものじゃない。
So those were the results, and of course we had the two Onitsuka sisters get top of the rankings for this episode. They were the focus girls, so it makes sense why they showed up top, but we had Tomari beating Natsumi. Granted, Natsumi did have more first place votes, but we also had Tomari who got more second place votes, and definitely a lack of 9th and 11th, but a good amount of 10th place votes, so I kind of found that a little interesting. But if you take the averages, she does win out by a little bit. So you can see that, for example, she got the best in the 21 to 25-year-old section, definitely where it's the most targeted demographic audience. That's where a lot of the chunk is, as well as 15 to 20-year-olds, so overall she did pretty well in there. Then we all got Natsumi. She's got a big boost here for this episode. I don't know if it's going to stay that way, probably not, but she did end up winning the 15 to 20-year-old category, and she had an astounding average of 2.26, but that's not sustainable. I know it's not. So, of course, the question is what's going to be the rankings after this episode. Now we got a little bit more reason why Tomari was acting that way. So are people going to open up more to her? We'll see. Now, as we kind of get a little backstory of why she's all about money and greed and such. But we know that I don't know how she's going to actually really change. That's still a core part of her identity is that personality. Maybe she'll back off a little bit. But, you know, if you didn't like her before, I don't know how much you're going to like her going forward. Past that, we have Kano. She's still in third. She's still popular. Not much surprise. Mei's in fourth. She's doing pretty well still. Then we got Wien in fifth. She seems to be chilling around that area. Sumna's in sixth. Ren's in seventh. Falling a little bit backwards, but actually best in females. But struggling for males, so maybe that got to do something to get males back in. You know, another gaming episode. I don't know. Shiki has fallen to 8. Of course, you know, she has fallen off. It's no longer her episode. But Mei's been maintaining it. But Shiki will probably need a little bit more here and there. 9 goes to Cuckoo. We know the next episode is probably going to have something for her. So we'll see how that goes. 10 goes to Chisato. Probably needs some help. And then Kinako, dear lord, she needs a lot of help. Not a single second place vote. And she's tied for the worst in 10th. And got the most votes for last place. Kinako is in a lot of trouble, but when you guys really think about it, what has she done, like, period? Like, she got introduced in season 2, and then since then, it's like, she's kind of in the background, does a few goofy things, you know, she did her little twirl and spin, and she did some signs of encouragement, but nothing that was unique to her. So Kinako definitely seems like she needs the most help, and it's clear from the way the people are voting. If you're going to look at the trends over the season, you can see Kinako is getting absolutely blasted. She definitely needs help, and she has the worst average so far across the season, where she has a 7.28, which is the worst by a decent amount. Tomari starting to recover a bit. I don't know if it's going to stay that way, but that's more of we didn't know who she is and her personality, so she potentially will recover. Natsumi was not popular except for this episode, but that might be a blip. And as I said for Shiki, she was not doing so hot, had her episode, and then she quickly fell back. So will it stay? Who knows? But we'll definitely have to see how this trend continue to go on. Some characters are starting to really struggle, but Kano is not absolutely dominating in every single episode, but if you look at the averages, she's still doing pretty dang well. So she's probably going to stay number 1 after the end of the season. Who knows? We'll have to see. It depends on how much more light gets shined into the other characters. But I'm curious to see how these trends go on, and let's see where Cuckoo goes in the next episode. So of course, thank you to all the people who participate in this poll. Here are the demographics of the viewers. So you're curious to see the breakdowns of where people are from or what demographic they belong to. And of course, thank you to all the people who participated in the poll. Here are the names of all the people who wish to be credited for the participation. Thank you guys so much. I look forward to your participation in upcoming episodes. We still got a handful left to go through. And of course, here are some of the comments that people put on my poll. So you can definitely see some opinions on what people said, as well as some of the rankings. Definitely more people are getting vocal about the lack of love for Kinako, and she definitely needs help. Like, let's be honest, I don't really have a whole lot of moments that really stand out for me for Kinako. Like, she had her episode when she got introduced, sure, but like, what happened since then? It's kind of like she's just chilling in the background. She's that fun, goofy character that can be lovable at times. She does things that are funny and such, but since then, I don't know. Like, genuinely, I don't remember a whole lot of things that really stick out for me. But I'm curious to see what you guys think about that. But of course, let me know what you guys think about the episode. How did you feel about Tomari as well as Natsumi? How do you feel about the relationship, their motivations of why they are the way they are? And now that you're starting to see them open up and potentially change their personalities, how do you feel about that as well? I'm curious to see. And do you think this is going to change your opinions on these characters long term? And of course, what are your predictions about the next episode, which seems to definitely have things about Cuckoo? I know she can definitely use some help and be more than just the person who seems to really annoy Sumire and do their Sumire Cuckoo kind of relationship. It would be nice if she had something a little more to that, because that's part of what she does. She's also kind of like the comic relief character as well, where she can be a little crazy with her idol stuff as well. But I'm curious to see what you guys think about this in the comments below. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope to catch you guys in another video soon.